It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert. So should I tell everyone or should you?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't like the truth.
That you kissed me right before the episode started. That you laid one right on me. You looked at my belly. You said you wanted to fully fuck me and put a baby inside me.
I did. I don't know what got into me.
Yeah, you. So you're owning up to it.
I'm owning up to it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I saw that Lush puppy hat. I got excited.
Slush puppy 1, 2.
Whatever.
2. You're a clout chaser. Unlike everybody on this show. They're not. Only Melinda is.
Only Melinda.
Everyone there.
Crazy how fast all the women turned on her. My God.
She's a clout chaser. The rest of them are authentic.
Why did she get to host a show? Wild.
She's a clout chaser, Ben. Everyone else is just someone for love, and then they're going to delete all of their social media profiles and never try to go on another dating show or anything like that.
They're all married currently.
Yes.
To their partners.
My God. Well,
trafficking trads.
Trafficking trads, man. Well, welcome to Reality Alert. We are recapping Perfect Match Season 2, Episodes 7, 8, and 9. We are the Big Rascals. I'm Max Kaiser. This is Ben Overzet. We are currently live on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. Isn't that exciting, Ben?
That's so exciting
times. Yeah,
we're everywhere.
I know.
You can't miss us anymore.
It's crazy. Yeah. We had a fun time on Monday on Patreon, on Match Center, the bonus episode talking about who has moved in with who after the season, talking about who is a transphobic piece of shit. We talked about that. What else do we talk about?
Yeah, lots. Thanks for that segue. I really appreciate that. We talked all about transphobia. It was great. Thanks, Max.
We talked about all the tea and gossip that comes from social media, and we played some fun
games. We had fun. It was good.
Yeah.
It was much more uplifting and fun than what Max.
Well, we also talked about who moved in with who.
Yeah.
There was a lot of fun stuff going on.
We talked tea, we played games, we did superlatives. It was a fun time.
It was a fun time. There's stuff you don't always know about. But we'll be back next week on Monday or Tuesday talking about Perfect Match Season 2, Episode 7, 8, 9, the social media coming out afterwards. Some bonus content. People, they're already talking. They're already beefing some of the cast with each other. I've already seen stuff. So we're going to get into who's beefing off the show already.
Wow.
And that's on our Patreon, patreon.com/reality alert.
There's been more
only $5.
There's been more beefing off the show than there was of the beefcake on the show. Trevor.
Oh, man. He's quite beefy, that boy. But he's
beefy
changed.
And elusive because he's
beefy.
We very rarely saw him. They did a great job of editing him out. Really,
I know. I really wish we could have seen more of him, though. I really love him.
Oh, and I can't wait to talk about the way they edited it.
Oh, incredible!
Yeah, it's real. It's so good. We'll talk about it later.
A tasty beefcake.
Oh, and just the movement of the timeline. Oh, it's just beautiful. I love it.
Yes, it's great.
Let's get into these episodes.
Okay. Well, we just have to talk about, let's get into it. Okay, so Micah and Tolu are talking. Micah's crying. She says she doesn't know what Kaz is going to do as he's talking to Holly, but it's as I predicted. He ends up, realigning with Micah because Kaz is, at this point, he's still playing it safe. He's still loyal.
Yes. He didn't feel the tingle just yet. He hasn't.
Not yet.
Maybe later.
I think if Micah had just let him flirt with people and not questioned him as much, he would have just stayed with her. I'm just saying.
I
I'm
think so
not
too.
I'm not saying Micah
Micah did
necessarily.
get very paranoid many times.
Yeah, I really think based on his actions on the last show and his action of staying with her at this point, that I'm not saying I agree with everything that he did, but I'm just saying I really think that he would have stuck around.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was too much. It was a little too much.
Yeah.
Too much sponge.
Yeah.
Soaking everything up.
I mean, I don't think that they had like any chemistry, but
I don't think so either. No.
It seems like a sham, but like
Not nearly as much chemistry as Drunk Izzy and Micah.
No, they really had it.
I was like, I saw hearts in their eyes.
They're the two people that move in after the show.
Yes. He proposes. He proposes while drunk. Yeah.
So Kaz and Micah match, but here's the highlight, guys. We have another Shrek reference. Here we go.
It shows that she actually does care. It shows that she's genuine. So we can keep peeling back the layers of this onion.
Onions have layers. Ogres have layers. Onions have layers. You get it. We both have layers.
You know, not everybody like onions.
It's my first ever blind date that I've ever been on. I have no idea who's waiting for me. Is it someone that I've slept with before? Is it an ex? Is it going to be Shrek?
Shrek is everywhere, Ben.
Everywhere. Onion.
Onion.
That'll do, donkey.
Oh, hello there.
I'm telling you, Shrek it's everywhere.
I know.
I sent you what was it, like a month ago? I sent you a photo downtown Denver. I saw a giant painting of Shrek and Donkey.
I mean,
they really had to send it to you.
Just such an important member of the zeitgeist.
Yes.
Just, you know.
Yeah.
One day we're gonna have the Church of Shrek, and we're all gonna be a part of it.
I can't wait.
I would go.
Are you kidding? Of course.
Yeah.
We're all just onions trying to peel back layers.
So the way that Kaz explained this is that Micah and Holly are both his type. It's just who he connects with. You know, he likes fun girls and not fun girls. You know, he likes both.
Yeah, sometimes he likes the sponge.
Yeah, sometimes
but
he likes
sponge doesn't always make him tingle.
Sometimes he likes a paper towel. It's both. He likes to clean with multiple products, don't we all?
Yeah. Anthony likes to clean with Windex. We get it, you know.
Yeah, we do. So they match. Holly and Melinda, they feel disappointed. Melinda, she feels that Chris is she can't believe this 5'0" boy blindsided her. She feels that he's a Farquaad, a Lord Farquaad.
She got Farquaad.
She got Farquaaded.
Yeah, you don't want to get Farquaaded.
Yeah, how dare he not be 6'5" like Harry?
Yeah,
if he could be more like Harry, I think that things could have worked out.
Now, if it were the men, they would have loved it because the men love the shrimps. They love the.
I know.
Harry's like Farquaad. Forget it. I'm looking for my gingerbread man.
Yeah. We get to the compatibility challenge. There's no new couples, and everyone says they're happy as can be. This will last forever.
They're all getting married.
Yeah. Nick asked who the weakest couple is, and everyone says Micah and Kaz. Micah says Elise and Justin because they're the newest. I mean, this does both of these turn out to be true.
So. Yeah. Yeah, as we see later.
So this challenge was pretty like whatever. I think it's just better when they play the challenges where they like talk about themselves or kiss and make out and stuff.
I think so too. The physical challenges is not really why everybody's watching this show.
Yeah, I mean, I think the cage one was okay because they're physical and they're like humping and stuff. Like I think, like the ones that make them be physical with each other are okay, and I think they tried it with this one, but it just didn't like pan out. And the same thing,
you want to like a sex challenge, like have them have sex, like full penetration.
Yeah, something like that.
Like whoever comes first or whatever, you know.
Yeah,
is that what you?
Why
want?
don't they do that?
I don't understand why either. It's weird.
Yeah, at this point, I don't see. I think Netflix might go for it. Yeah, something that challenges them. Like on the challenge, they had one of the X's seasons. They had it so they had to like scrape honey off of each other's bodies into a bucket, and they were X's, so it was very awkward. Like, why not just have the couples do that? You know, like you have to get closer, see what couples feel comfortable doing it. You know, but instead they have them carrying a ball. Like let's dig in there. Let's
I agree.
make them see how close they really want to be with each other.
Yeah. I mean, maybe, it could be like a boxing, right?
Make them fight.
Yes.
But the couples fight each other, right?
Yes.
And it's like whoever fights the hardest wins.
Yes. Like a cage match or something.
Yeah.
Nobody comes out.
Yeah.
Alive.
I just need to make sure my vagina's not out.
Yeah. Just make sure your vagina's not out when you're fighting.
Right. You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
No.
So Kaz and Micah win, and Alara is very upset. She's very competitive. This is interesting. Before Kaz and Micah's date, Justin says, "The first time I lost my virginity."
Yeah. Which is this one of those like Mormon things where
Was
he
he-
has
was he-
different types of virginity?
Was he born again? Is he talking like?
Oh, that's true. It could be a born again thing.
Or are you thinking like vaginal anal?
I'm
Virginity,
thinking vaginal, anal, oral, virgin, all these things.
oral hand,
Yeah.
oral.
It could be that he grew up in a one of those types of households where they had to make up the loopholes.
Yes. Well, we'll have to interview him about it.
Yeah, I
But
can't wait. I think
Just
it's
this
fun.
question, and then we end it because I don't really. I can't imagine talking to this guy. It just
For
seems
longer
boring.
than 6 minutes. Tops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he had sex in his mom's car. The girl left her panties in the car. Do you think she intentionally did that?
I mean, you had to have, right? How do you forget your panties?
Yeah, like you didn't
Like
realize?
you forgot your underwear on the way out? I don't know about that.
I don't know.
That's kind of weird.
I think she's like, she was a freak, and she is like, I want his mom to know that I fucked him, that I took his virginity the first time.
Yes.
I took his first virginity.
Wow.
And then the sisters won't take the blame. That's not cool.
So messed up.
Yeah, those are my panties that I left in the car. I just dropped them there. Not cool.
I take my panties off in the car all the time.
Yeah. So Kaz and Micah, they have a champagne picnic at a body of water. We've never seen this before.
Oh my God. It's beautiful.
They really try to keep convincing us that they're like building this real relationship and that it's legitimate, but it's like Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell in
Anyone
in that movie.
Yeah.
Believable off screen, not on screen.
Right.
No chemistry.
Did you notice that when Micah finished swimming in the cenote, she got out, all the water was gone. Like it was completely dry. Did you notice it was just raw?
Yeah, it's just absorbed, man.
Kaz is like, well, I guess I can't go swimming anymore.
Yeah. But Kaz is just afraid, Ben. He says he had a relationship on his last show that fell apart when they left, so he's hesitant to get something started with Micah. That's why he's hesitant.
Yeah.
Not because they have absolutely no chemistry. They're not really attracted to each other. They fight all the time.
But he's gonna win that trip to Disney Paris.
Yes.
Need it.
Micah asks if he has potential outside of the house. Kaz says, 100%. 100%. Yes.
Yeah. Sounds like 100%.
Yeah. Take your time. This is where things get good, though. Micah asks him about the Space Needle.
The Space Seal. I don't know what that is.
The Space Seal. I don't know about the Space Seal. That sounds way cooler, though. Can we get that?
Is he laying up on the moon?
Can I ride a seal to the moon like a seal? You have seals that go to space in America. I'm from London. We don't do.
Fascinating country, love. Fascinating.
Yeah, me and Harry, we from London. We don't know about America. The Space Seal.
Yeah. He has trouble with geographical features and landmarks. So you know, it's just not his strong suit.
No. Also being loyal. That's a big problem of his.
Who
Yeah.
wants that on Perfect Match? Come
I
on.
don't get why he would date on a dating show. It's really fucked up.
It's stupid.
Harry and Jess.
I kind of want to do a blood ritual with her right now. Like, I want to show her how committed I am to her.
Hey, don't steal Steven's vibe, okay?
Yeah,
Harry,
I thought that was
come on.
fucked up. Yeah, he started bringing out cages, and Steven was like, "This is just not cool. Poser." Harry leaves Jess little love notes like, "You are gorgeous, and I would drink your bathwater." Has Jess thought about selling her bathwater? Because
That would make a ton.
Yeah, because remember when that Twitch streamer sold Gamer Girl bathwater? That was highly profitable for her.
Yeah.
I think Jess could do that.
I mean,
Should
just
we
start
do
an
that?
OnlyFans for bathwater. Sure.
Podcaster bathwater? Reality TV podcaster bathwater?
Yes.
What do we have to lose?
Yes.
Guys, we'll just DM us. We'll send you a Venmo, and we'll send you some bathwater
With a rubber ducky in it.
Yes. He amps it up though. You are an incredible mother. You make me want to be a cool dad surrounded by a flower. Oh, and I want to eat your bum. Oh, Harry.
Harry,
Harry.
you dirty little doggy.
Oh my God, Harry.
No, Jess loves this shit because like
Harry.
I know.
she's into writing the notes too. She writes notes to her future husband. They really are kind of a perfect match in some ways.
Well, he's so manipulative. He's so. You make me want to
He
be
knows
a cool
what she likes.
dad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep bringing up your daughter.
What are you talking about? Harry is ready to be a father.
You're away from and you miss all the time. This dude is so fucking manipulative.
He's ready, Max. He's ready. He wants 7 kids right now, and I think he'd be great at it.
And he knows that it's going to make Jess, and I quote, do more than kiss. He knows what he's doing.
He knows exactly what he's doing.
Yes.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Gonna eat that bum. That's what he wants to do.
That's right.
They go to the boardroom, and there's a wrinkle. It's a co-ed collection. It's Nigel, Trevor, Britton, and Christine.
Trevor? Who?
I don't know who that is.
Who?
Huh? I was really hoping that Christine would just get brought in because she's clearly the most exciting temptress.
Obviously, yeah.
I know. But no, we get Britton, who's boring.
Boring Britton. Yep.
And Nigel, who's also boring.
I thought Nigel was going to bring it more. He was
like
tame.
This on Perfect Match too. He doesn't talk. He doesn't do anything.
Bad casting right there.
And then Britton also acts like she's going to do stuff, and she doesn't. I mean, she was okay, but like, come on, look at Christine. She goes for it.
She does.
She deep throats bananas.
That was crazy.
The producer should have gotten her on the show. I don't get why.
I know.
And Holly and Melinda should have been brought on sooner too. I mean, the drama that we get, but I'm like, just make it so that we get fun, exciting people on.
Not having Melinda from the beginning was a mistake. I think Melinda should have been there at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, like, why was Alara brought ahead of like Melinda, Holly, or Christine?
Great question. Her show wasn't even popular. Dated and Related was not even that popular.
Like she's not more popular show-wise or social media-wise. So, well, I guess because they get to pick who comes on. But like, just don't put...
but you know that the producers have influence.
Well, exactly. So just don't get like why?
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yes, give us people who are going to cause more drama.
Yep.
So they put Alara in the middle, and Micah says she wants revenge. All these people want revenge, and they know Nigel is more Alara's physical type than Steven, and Kaz also wants revenge. So they lock it in, and then they put Jessica in the middle, and they put Trevor there, and they're like, "Oh wait, maybe they've talked before because they were on Love Is Blind.
They were on the same season. Yeah.
Do you think they've talked? Do you think they talked when they were in the pods and dated for like 10 days?
They probably chatted a little.
Do you think maybe they tested being husband and wife before? They ran through that before?
Yeah. They were practically married.
Yeah. And then Steven, they say Britain is his physical type, so we should traffic her in for her and Harry. You know, we all have a deal.
Yep. Traffic and trads.
Traffic and trads. Yes. So let's get to Steven and Britain's date. They go on this moped. Steven gets in the sidecar. I would also want to get in a sidecar because I feel like, there's a lot more likelihood that I would ride on a moped in my life than ever get to ride in a sidecar.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
How often do you see sidecars?
You don't get to be in sidecars that often.
Sidecars are cool. And what if it was the kind like in Wallace and Gromit that breaks off and then you get to control it, it turns into
That
an
would
airplane?
be sick.
What if it had those buttons?
That could be sick. I like the way you think.
I know. So you got to go in the sidecar.
I like the sidecar. Yeah.
Yeah, the sidecar is cool. But they're both adrenaline junkies, and Britain is so Steven's type, but Alara is in his head the whole time. Oh my God.
They're gonna get married.
Yes. So Alara shows up to this date in
Toga, 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 toga.
she's wearing a toga. Did you check this out?
It's
Maybe
pretty
it's-
cool.
It was
Yeah,
a Greek themed. Maybe Xanthi lent it to her.
probably. Yeah.
Yes.
They went and got the bed sheet off her bed and gave it.
And she's like, "This is how we do it in Greece. We all take our bed sheets."
Make sure you say Opa a lot.
Yeah, Opa.
You bring your Windex.
So they do the whole thing. Nigel says he really doesn't have to put an effort because he's tall and sexy, but he's ready to settle down to find the love of his life. Well, we noticed you don't put in effort,
Yeah,
Nigel.
He didn't put in any effort at all.
We know.
Nope.
No. Alara
You're
claims
more boring than dumb, which is hard to do.
yes.
That's
She
very
claimed-
difficult.
She claims she's ready to spice things up because she's toxic, but it's like you're full of shit. Anyway, Nick Lachey arrives when they're back at the house, and Alara says her and Nigel did a massage. Britton says her and Steven did a moped date with no massage. Not yet. Uh-oh. Steven lets everyone know he has two physical types, and Britton is one of them.
Oh my God, he basically just cheated. He basically just cheated.
I was
saying
like,
that.
is this him being like polite? Is this Steven's way of being polite? Being like, well, everybody knows. I actually think it was him being nice because he's like, everybody knows that she's my type. So I'm just saying, yes, she is my type, but I have multiple types.
Yeah.
It's actually really funny. It's like actually him being nice.
No, he is. He's trying to be
Yeah.
respectful with Alara in the room.
It's
Yeah.
just a really funny way of doing it, being like,
Oh,
yeah,
it
this girl's
is.
my type. But I have two types now. I have type 2.
He has type 2.
I have type 2.
That sucks.
Yeah, I know.
I haven't seen him taking any insulin shots. It's crazy.
Alara, so Alara runs off crying, and she says that girl is your type to a T, and you had an amazing date. And Steven says, "Didn't you say like the same thing?"
Yeah.
And she goes, "Yeah, but you said it too." And he says, "Yeah, but I said you're one of my types, okay?" And then he fakes her out with the fake kissing thing, and then they fall in love again, and they match.
Yeah. You just got punked.
You just got punked. Oh my God. Wow. And then, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of getting over this.
Boring. Boo tomato, boo tomato, boo tomato, boo tomato.
Yeah, they need to break.
The edit is trending in their direction for winning.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of cute. It's not like the end of the world.
They're
but it's-
kind of cute. It wouldn't be the worst couple.
I don't root against them. I really don't, but it is boring.
It's not a Dom and Georgia situation where
No,
I'm like
like-
actively rooting against.
No, they are cute. And I do believe in I actually do believe in their relationship.
I do too.
I see chemistry. It's not like Mike and Kaz where you're like,
I believe in their relationship inside the house.
yes.
I don't believe anything in this show extends past the house, but
No.
inside the house, I believe it.
But I do believe in it.
Yeah,
Inside
in
the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jess and Nigel. Wow. I mean,
Naughty Nigel wants to throw that sausage around.
Nigel says, Harry's my guy, but I'm up for a challenge. And Jess is like, well, I am not your challenge. She says, nothing is impossible. Test all the flavors. Really a lot of flavor stuff.
When I go to, the grocery store, I get Rocky Road. Sometimes I get mint chocolate chip. You know what I'm saying? Flavors. So that's Johnny from 90 Day Fiancé. Now, I found another ice cream metaphor in the soundboard. Are you ready?
Yeah.
It comes from an unlikely source.
When I go to an ice cream shop, I try all the flavors before I commit to buying it. And that's just with ice cream. I think that it's definitely important to know what you're going to get for the rest of your life. Personally,
Alexa,
Yeah.
Alexa and Brennan, she also knows about ice. People really like comparing ice cream to dating and sex.
Yes.
Who knew?
Humans are just like ice cream.
Yes.
We're all made the same way, but we all have different flavors to us, right?
Yes. I like ice cream. I like two guys at the same time, Ben and Jerry. Was that a good? Hey, yeah.
I like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you. Harry and Britain. It looks. What was it, Britain? It looks at one point that he's gonna grab Britain for a chat, and then Jess intercepts it. He's like, "Do you want to go chat?" And then Jess is like, "I don't want this to happen." It's a very small moment. Jess is freaking out, and doesn't want it to happen. I don't know if it was really what was happening, but it looked like it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Britain and Kaz. Kaz doesn't know what Hawaii is, but then he does. But then he thinks it's a country.
Oh, Kaz.
He probably thinks that the space seal lands there sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm bad for the space seal.
Oh my God, Kaz. Oh, they cast a lot of really bright people on the show. A lot of really bright people.
This is where Micah asks Kaz, "Did you mention anything about me to Britain?" And Kaz says, "Yeah, I said I'm with Micah." Now, I don't think we saw that. We did not see him say that.
We didn't.
He should have been explicit. He should have said, "I am betrothed to Micah Lucier, and we are probably going to move to the Space Seal in Seattle and get married."
Yes. Commitment. That's what we want to hear.
That's what we want to do.
I have a question real quick. Now that it's co-ed, that there's two.
Yeah, this got to
why
me
don't
too.
they just match with each other? Why doesn't Britain and Nigel just match and be like, gotcha?
Well, this is what I'm confused about. Okay. If Micah matched with Nigel, but could it have worked that Elise? Could it have worked that everybody matched in a way so that everybody stayed in the house?
Okay,
mathematically,
run me through it.
Okay, so
yes, it could. Yes,
do you know what I mean?
Speaking, yes.
So
it would have to be a lot of switching around, wouldn't it?
No, but
but what they're saying though, the problem is there's probably only a certain number of beds in the house, is what they're saying. There can only be a certain number of couples. So would it be a race to that point to see who the last two is left?
I don't know, but
that's what I think it is.
Let's say Micah and Kaz split up, and then Micah goes with Nigel or something.
Okay.
And then Kaz goes with Britain.
Yeah. That's the easiest solution to get to that point.
So then everybody is matched up with someone in the house, correct? Nobody's left out.
But who matches first? Because
so you think that's what would happen? They go you match too slow?
Yeah.
This is a question that we need to ask.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Who can help us?
The producers just say, no, you can't do that.
You can't do you guys, it's too late.
Yeah, you can't just do a swap. Yeah.
I'm also always curious about when people learn that people matched. I'm like, do the producers go around being like, Izzy and Micah just matched? These people just, they walk around being like, because they're across the house and they learn that people just matched. So I'm guessing that maybe there's a walkie-talkie and they'll be like, just this person just matched.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. Look, with the way that I'm sure they have like a couple of different small, like micro crews going around the house with
Yeah.
with a field producer with each. And I'm sure that after each of them are done filming their segments, then they go and consult with the other field producers. And that's how it gets around.
But it's like sometimes they tell them, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're like, okay, let everybody know that these two matched.
Right.
And then sometimes they're like, okay, let's let them tell them that they matched, because it's more
Yes.
dramatic.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
With this one, the math, I was like, is there a spare bedroom that we don't know about? There could be.
Yeah,
We don't
can they
know.
sleep on the couch? Does
Yeah.
it pull out?
So much fun could be had. You all could have stayed. Everybody could have had a fun time.
Yeah. Let's get bunk beds in there, challenge
Yeah,
style.
but
or something.
Nigel was so boring,
I know.
So Elise and Britton talk. Britton tells Elise she really wants to go after Kaz, and Elise says he did. Did he mention he was a match with Micah? And Elise says, not really. I know there's potential. And Elise says, go for it. And then Justin, Harry, and Nigel join the chat, and everybody kind of strategizes that Nigel should go flirt with Micah.
Which is not like, I don't, they're sort of playing producer here. They're kind of having fun with it. It's not.
Dude, they're strategizing. They're trying to
They're
get.
evil.
They're getting the strongest couple out of the house.
Yeah,
Or
clearly
the
the
weakest
strongest.
couple. Is that their thing? They're like, we see cracks, so we need to break you up.
I guess it seems to switch on any moment's notice.
Yeah, it's like you guys keep winning things, but also we think you're weak, so we need to break you up so we can have control because we're strategizing, but also like we're bored.
See, I would have thought Elise and Justin were the weakest couple. And I'm sort of proven right later, but
Yeah.
they're the ones who are sort of organizing this. Maybe Elise and Justin are just doing this to keep some heat off of themselves.
Well, I think so. I also think Elise is very strategic and very manipulative.
Yes.
Like I think Micah and Kaz might have lasted if people didn't like fuck with them so much.
I think so too.
Yeah, like this is actually pretty smart. Like people just fuck.
Hey, Elise is really good at she's somehow survived this whole time. She's a true survivor.
Yeah.
She stayed in the house the entire time. Good for her. She's
Are
gonna
you
win that
telling
$1 million
me-
bucks.
Are you telling me this attractive woman who's just who's willing to just keep switching? I don't know. I mean, there are other attractive women who have come in, but it's very easy if you start from the beginning and then you're just like, I don't know.
Yes. Agreed.
Yeah.
She's very fluid in this game. She's willing
Yeah,
to
no,
go
being
and-
fluid is no, you're right. That's kind of the thing.
being
Be hot.
she's willing to go where the wind blows. you
Yes,
know?
yes.
That's all it is.
Kaz, so Britton and Kaz, they continue talking, and he does say that things have been getting deeper and comfortable with Micah. And Britton says, we're not here to be comfortable. We're here to explore. But Britton is feeling comfortable. Nigel and Micah are talking. And Nigel kind of spills the beans about, he didn't tell Britton about you. You should be worried.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
This is sure to break them up.
When he was testing dating people like you're supposed, like, isn't the point of Perfect Match that when the couples come into the house, everybody is supposed to, when the singles come into the house, everybody is supposed to talk to them and like test date them?
Yeah.
Isn't that the point?
Yes. Nigel's just he's not very smooth with this.
No, but I'm not even talking about Nigel. I'm talking about like being mad at Kaz for like flirting with people. I'm like, isn't this kind of the point of the show?
It's absolutely the point. Yeah.
Like, it's like early on in a non-real relationship when you guys have known each other for 10 days. It's like, isn't the point to like, quote, test the fake relationship by at least flirting with people, but it doesn't have to be real?
Yes. I mean, look, later on, Jess gets pissed off at even the idea of Harry just carrying Melinda, like that based on Harry's story. You know what I mean? Like
that's Harry.
But that's how intense it is that like you would even get mad at like carrying someone.
Well, I think Harry is selling Melinda on a real relationship and they're saying, I love you.
Harry is selling Melinda on a real relationship.
Sorry, starring Jess on a real relationship.
Oh, okay. Yes. I was like,
Harry. They're saying "I love you" to each other and having a real relationship.
Yeah,
So they've like truly upped it. So if you're saying "I love you" to someone and then you're carrying a girl for no reason,
that's
like
true.
like a koala, that is fucked up.
But
I
it's
would
also Harry. Yeah.
I know, but like it's but like otherwise I'd be like, yeah, you're supposed to flirt with people like on these shows. Like it's
Yeah.
you're supposed to entertain the idea, but then it's okay. Like there's lines that you cross. Like I'm just a little like,
So who's on one side of the line? It's Harry, Jess, Steven, and Alara.
I think so.
Yeah. And
But I don't
then
think
all the other couples, you wouldn't really wince at them flirting on another date.
Yeah, I would say it would be okay.
Yeah.
But I think that like Steven but I think if you're saying I fucking love you, then you shouldn't. Then yeah, you can't.
If you step it up that high, then yeah, you're committed. You're committed.
But it's like Kaz wasn't like touching. He wasn't like, I guess he could have been more transparent with Micah, but he kind of was. Like, I don't know. It's very like he didn't do everything perfect, but I didn't think he was being like slimeball of the
These
century.
dates are like organized practically to where you're supposed to be like touching and doing stuff.
And but like, yeah, I guess with Holly he was, but like on the, but like when they're in the house, he's just like, he was laughing with her.
Yeah.
And then he would always go back to Mike and be like, no, I want to be with you.
I think there's like a little bit of a cycle of paranoia going on between the two of them. I think everyone else kind of got in their heads a little bit.
Well, the thing is, like, this is not the right show for Micah. Like, she is clearly like a very specific like relationship person. She went on Love Is Blind, and like, why? Like she's like this very kind of thing, and like I don't think she likes stuff like this. Yeah. And I think for someone like Kaz, he's like, if we're open and just like flirting around and things work, then like it's fine,
Yeah. The right show is what? The News? Is it The News?
For Micah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
News anchor, news reporter.
Yeah. Like, the show feels so Love Island to me. And on Love Island, it's like people come in, they tempt you, like you talk to them. Maybe somebody gets a little mad from you, but then like whatever. And people do obviously Kaz went like obviously him doing that thing in the game is like malicious, but I'm like that was to like end things with Micah. But
you mean like the Pong Cup thing or whatever? Yeah.
Like that wasn't just like kissing in a game. But on Love Island, like people in relationships, like they make them play games where you have to kiss other people. And people in relationships on the island on Love Island that are pretty serious don't get mad at each other for having to kiss in the game because it's like we had to. It's part of the game, Yeah. So I'm like, I'm just like he had to talk to them, like, yeah.
You it's kind of one of those things where it's like, you know what you're signing up for going into it.
Yeah. Like, otherwise, you realize how boring this would be if everybody is locked up and didn't talk to each other. Like, you guys, you're supposed to flirt. Like, come on.
It's like when people go on Survivor and they get upset when someone lies to them. It's like, well, what did you expect? You
played the game.
How dare you?
Yes. Micah pulls Kaz over like he's in trouble, and he's very hesitant. He's like, "Can I just go flirt with the fun girl? Can I go? He has pink hair. Please, it's shiny. I don't want to be in a timeout."
So many compliments right now.
Yeah,
I want to hear about how great I am for just a little while longer.
You're just gonna yell at me again.
I've made 500 jokes over the last hour, and she's laughed at every single one.
Yes,
I've never killed this hard in my life.
Shout out to the cute and loud frog, though. Could you give a shout out to the frog that was going on?
That was
the frog.
Amazing.
Yes, made
itself known.
Making the best of the frog's moment.
We're gonna for superlatives this week. We should do dirtiest frog.
So. Yeah. Kaz reasserts that he told Britton that he was connecting with Micah. Britton comes up to interrupt them, and then like this whole fight starting where Kaz flips out. Kaz wonders why everyone's trying to mess with him. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like being having people talk shit about him. Elise wonders why he's getting angry at her. And he says, I'm not hiding behind anything. You're pissing me off. And he walks off and he says, get me out of here.
Yeah.
Get him out of there.
Please, Space Seal, come. I need you. I need you.
I need you.
Take me away from this place.
Save me, Space Seal.
Take me to the country of Hawaii. Far away from here.
Space Seal.
I know you're up there. He says, looking at the moon. Please come down.
But Elise says that she's done with their situation now. Now that Kaz has his knickers in a twist, she's done. All right. They need to stop putting their drama into her life.
Wow.
Why are they interfering with Elise's life?
That's fucked up.
I know. Leave Elise alone.
Elise has boundaries, okay? Please respect.
Okay, leave her alone, guys. It's ridiculous. So her and Justin match.
Of course, yeah.
Although she's like, why is everybody getting upset with me messing with them? I don't understand. What's wrong with that?
Dramatic much? Jeez.
Yeah, jeez. Harry tells Jessica that he's falling in love with her. He says there's never going to be anyone else. She says, my heart says this is your man, this is your husband. And they match forever.
Forever. Yay.
Forever. Yay. Chris and Tolu match. And Tolu says she feels safe and secure.
Okay.
Wake up. Wake up.
Nobody's needed Xanthi more than Tolu needs right now.
Yes. Kaz and Micah. Micah wants to know why Kaz is so upset about what people are saying. Because it's true. He says he cares about us and wants people to say it to his face. He doesn't like being called the least compatible.
Yeah.
They match. Because they're in love.
No cracks there.
Yes. Britton and Nigel leave, and in the morning, Nick Lachey arrives and says they're going to have a boys' day and a girls' day, and Nick Lachey drinks some coffee alone in the house.
Yeah. Nice to know what Nick does when he's got the house all to himself.
Yeah.
I'm
going to drink some coffee. But we turn out it's this is another Love Island thing. It's a Casa Amor situation. They think they're going on a lad's day, but it's really a temptation day.
Ooh.
I was so happy when they did this. I was so happy.
It's
I knew
a good
it was
thing
coming.
that everyone was on their best behavior on camera.
Yes.
Right?
Thank God. I was like, if they don't throw a wrench in the situation, these couples will just stay the fuck together.
Yes. Yeah.
The whole fucking time.
And just I'm so thankful for Melinda and Christine. The work that they put in during this episode. Oh,
I'm really mad at them. Particularly Melinda. She's a clout chaser. She's targeting Harry just because of who he is. And it's just not fair to do something for somebody with such a clean report. He's a changed man. He's gone to therapy. He's done outward bound. He's gone on retreats, He's really worked on himself. So,
and he would not make Jess look like a fool ever.
No, he would
She
never.
She has a daughter.
I'm looking like a whole ass fool.
That's very true. You are. So we get to Boys' Day, and Chris immediately says, "Here's to being single." So just wanted to point that out. Christine has finally arrived. She can deep throat a banana, and she knows the 50 Nifty United States song. You know that song, the Animaniacs song. You know that song?
Yeah, I remember it. I couldn't sing it to you, but I could tell you all the 50 states.
I could sing parts of it, but she's like, I know them in alphabetical order. I'm like, yeah, because of the song that we learned in music class. But yeah. I love her.
I could tell you the states. I just couldn't do it in song form.
Oh, you have to. No, that's not impressive, Ben. No one's impressed. Unless you do it in
there's the country of Hawaii.
Yeah, there's the Space Seal.
Then there's the space seal up north.
And then there's London, mate. What else do you need to know?
Didn't Joey also say last season that Alaska was a country?
Yeah, something like that. Their geography is really bad.
Woof. Oh my goodness.
Especially for these people that like travel a lot. I'm like, where do you guys?
Yeah. They're all thinking about that prize at the end and going, oh, I just can't wait to travel to this country. It's called Alaska.
It's called Disneyland Paris. I think it's a country.
It's like the Vatican. Yeah.
I'm gonna take the space seal there. Space seal, fly.
Do you think if I prayed hard enough, the space seal would come down and give us a ride? I love you, space seal. I love you so.
You need to book the space seal ahead of time.
I called Richard Branson, asked him if he had an extra space seal lying around. He said, no, you've got to pray 3 times a night for the space seal. And maybe, just maybe in a fortnight, he'll come down and give you a ride to Disneyland Paris, love.
You know, I don't believe that this whole kissing thing happened because Harry was wearing goggles the whole time to protect himself. Remember, he's wearing the snorkel mask. I don't think the kiss could have happened. It protected him. He was wearing protection. It couldn't have happened.
It's true. Harry Jowsey, well known for wearing protection. Definitely.
Yep.
No evidence to the contrary.
He's never said anything else that references anything else. So that's gonna be that. So Harry says he doesn't want to talk to the girls. He just wants to swim in the cenote, but he ends up doing body shots off of Melinda. But he says his heart only beats for Jess. We get to the girls' day. Trevor arrives. But the stuff he talks about doesn't really line up with the fact that this was filmed last year.
Do you have a soundbite or no?
I don't, but it doesn't.
It doesn't add up at all.
He says his ex would describe him as a piece of shit. Then they edit in footage from the reunion. Then he says he's here as a new man to redeem himself. So they clearly reshot his confessionals. They just reshot them.
Yes. Apparently this reunion happened a year before what it actually did.
I mean, honestly, this is fine because most people who watch these shows like don't understand filming schedules. Like there's always people online being like, doesn't Izzy have a fiance? Why is he on Perfect Match? And it's like, because it was filmed like a year ago. Like, don't you like things have to like
cheater.
Yeah, things have to be edited. You know what I'm talking like what?
And they do that when they watch it like for the first time years from now too, like 5 years from now.
Yeah. Basically, like the questions people ask, I'm like, what, do you think these are shot live? Like they're being broadcast?
Yeah.
Trevor says he and Jessica were the last 2 people to be dumped from their season of Love is Blind. Jessica says, I was not dumped, okay?
I disagree.
I'm looking like a whole ass fool.
You were dumped. You were dumped.
Yeah.
Triumphantly.
I won the superlative.
Back to Boys' Day. Kaz talks about how him and Micah have argued. Christine says, are you married? Do you feel like you found your perfect match? And she sets her sights on Kaz. She says she'll set her house on fire so Kaz can come save her. And then he picks her up and carries her around like a baby.
That's so dangerous.
Being a fireman?
Yes.
Yeah, not the setting your house on fire. I don't want to. Yeah, I could never date a fireman or woman. It's just too dangerous.
You'd just be worried. You'd be worried sick the whole time.
I worry about.
I don't think that Christine is the one for him because she's willing to put him and herself in danger.
That's hot. Man, that's hot.
No, but if you really love someone, you don't want them to get burnt in a fire.
No, it's hot as hell.
Oh yeah, it is hot. It's a fire.
No, but what if she was doing that while reciting the United States in alphabetical order?
Okay, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then all the bananas would be melted in there too. She couldn't do her banana.
Oh, god damn.
It's too bad.
Yeah. And then Harry talks about how he's been in therapy and he's done retreats and he's so into Jess. So he picks up Melinda like a koala and carries her around.
And that's that.
And that's that.
That's all we see on camera.
Mm-hmm. Back to Girls' Day. Nigel and Jess get really intimate by having a hula hoop off. I'm like, why are we showing this? Like, who cares? Micah talks to Brighton about how there's been a lot of ups and downs because Kaz is always the one entertaining the next girl to walk in the door.
Do you think Autumn was watching the hula hoop contest from home?
Yeah, well,
you saw her mom. She goes, "Grow up."
Well, think about how much Jess has to like fast forward through.
Oh, you gonna make me and my daughter look like a whole ass? Huh?
Micah, Elise says she trusts Justin 100%. Brighton says that's funny because you said the same thing about Harry. It's like Justin is way too boring to do anything, though. It's fine. Justin is not Harry, okay? Brighton and Elise. He tells Elise she would have been his first choice if Harry wasn't there. But Elise says Justin makes a banging cup of coffee in the morning.
Hey, that's pretty good. You got to.
That's pretty good.
Lock it down.
I think she fucked up later on. She should have fucking locked that shit down.
There's no way Brighton's making her coffee in the morning.
No. But he says Justin sounds really fucking boring. You should probably go with me. And I think he's very right about the boring part. I'm starting to notice that Justin is pretty boring. Are you?
Yeah, Justin's pretty boring.
Yeah, you think?
I just yawned on camera while you were saying. That's just how it is. Subliminal.
Brighton is brightening.
He's brightening Brighton. Boys' Day, Holly and Justin. Justin was an English major, but he says his favorite book is Goodnight Moon. Is this like his attempt at dry humor?
It's either dry humor or he's trying to give what he thinks is like a cute answer to where she'll go, "Oh my God, I love that book when I was a kid." You know what I mean?
Or he's just trying to get her away from him. It's something. I don't think it's his favorite book.
No.
Whatever it is, it's not serving Justin. Thank you for leaving.
What do you think his favorite book is? Where's Waldo?
No, that's too fun. What's like?
It's too fun.
It's
the
too
Bible.
fun.
The Bible.
No, there's too much action.
A pamphlet.
Yeah, a pamphlet. A blank pamphlet. Lined like a composition notebook.
Right.
He reads a blank composition notebook. Kaz and Christine. Harry dares them to kiss. Christine is down, and Kaz says, "I would, but I'm not that type of person." Kaz, you are. Oh, it has to be a game. There has to be the excuse of a game.
Yeah.
So they should have. Well, the game was Truth or Dare.
It wasn't Pong. He wasn't.
Yeah, it had to have Pong.
Yeah.
Christine tells us, well, it's Flip Cup, but Christine tells us it really turns her on trying to get someone who is hard to get. Okay. Christine tells Kaz, "It sounds like you're married, but I don't see a ring." She also keeps asking me if he's turned on. And Kaz says, "I really want to do this, but it would be hell if I did that." Kaz, you should have just done it. You should have just bit the bullet.
Do it.
Do
You're
it.
gonna do it anyways.
I know, but he wants to do it in front of Micah to make her really feel the pain.
Yeah.
It's not this fun for him.
He's like, "I don't have my sponge with me. I need to do this with my sponge."
Back at Girls' Day, Tolu tells Micah, "Do you think Kaz is thinking about how you feel right now?" Well, he is actually. That's the ironic part.
Bit. Yeah.
He is. He's saying, "I really want to kiss. I'm gonna wait to kiss someone in front of you." Okay, so I am thinking about your feelings. So he is.
It's being really laid down pretty hard on both Kaz and Micah throughout this whole episode.
I know. They're being manipulated. Izzy and Micah. Izzy says, Micah, you're not being yourself. Micah says, yeah, I'm always clashing with Kaz. Izzy says, you need to find the right person with the right intent. Have you thought about purchasing life insurance from Globright Insurance to set up your future and your future family?
You know, if it's the right person, they'll have a life insurance policy. You know that, right?
Izzy then apologizes for how he acted the first night. Micah says no problem, and Micah says, "In your perfect world, who would you want to match with?" Izzy says, "I haven't gone to talk to Jess, but I'm interested in you, and even more with you." And I'm like, Izzy, just give up, Izzy.
No, persistence.
It's so embarrassing, Izzy. I mean, I know it works out, but it probably would have happened anyway. Just give up. Like, she's not into you. It's so clear. Like,
I love it. I love it.
Izzy, have some self-respect.
She's gonna be walking him around on a leash by the end of this show. He's gonna be on all fours like a dog.
I mean, Izzy's the only person into blondes, and he's exclusively into blondes. So Micah's Elise is there. Why doesn't he go after Elise? You know,
he likes Izzy. They've been through the same things. They both went on the Titanic together.
God, Izzy and Tolu. Tolu says Dom sucked, and Chris is a sweet dude who makes her lunch. She tells us Izzy has no shot with her. Boys' Day. Chris and Xanthi. Chris has Xanthi who she's interested in. She says, you're putting me on the spot. It's clearly no one. He says, you and I probably would have just hooked up. And Xanthi is aghast.
Yeah, she doesn't like that.
No. She tells us a confessional. She's going to tell everyone about this. She also told Chris, by the way, Harry is talking to Melinda, and and if that's true, he can't be all about Jess, and Chris just clams up.
That's the answer right there. That's the answer.
That's the answer. They're not. Harry's cheating on Jess. Extra. Read all about it. Harry is cheating on Jess. They kissed off camera.
Every time she talks like that, it's like I feel like I'm watching the behind the scenes for like an animated show where they're asking the person to do the voice of the character. Like she's got such a Looney Tune voice.
I know.
I'm gonna get that little rabbit. So weird.
So apparently Harry kissed Melinda off camera and he's denying it. Harry runs away and says he didn't, but he's laughing the whole time.
Laughing literally the whole time and going around to all of his bros going, I'm in trouble.
I'm in trouble, but I didn't do it. I didn't do it. But he is a pretty good defense.
If I did not kiss her, that was a deep fake.
So he clearly thinks that there's footage.
Yeah. And I'm guessing after talking to producers enough, he decides to double down on his lie.
But Melinda is clout chasing, okay?
Yeah. I mean, so glad all the women turn on her right away.
If she was to clout chase, this would be a good idea, and I couldn't blame her. But
yeah,
I don't think she is, because this does align with Harry's behavior in genre.
Even if she was clout chasing, it doesn't erase the fact that Harry did it. You know?
No, but what if he didn't kiss her?
Then what? Well, then what are we talking about?
Okay, if he didn't kiss her and she made up the whole thing, I would say,
I would
say,
be hilarious.
I would say, good for you. You got a lot of screen time. You know, it's good.
More people should lie.
Yeah. in real life too, just in general, it's more entertaining.
Well, especially on reality TV.
Yeah. No, but also like in your daily life, like at the dry cleaner, at the grocery store, you know.
Yeah, just small things that don't even matter.
Yeah.
Just for fun.
Yeah,
and
like
then
on your taxes, stuff like that. Yeah. Like to the police, you know, stuff like that.
To the police when they're interrogating you?
Yeah, stuff like that.
Well, what did you do?
Stuff.
Just a,
Plead the fifth.
I did nothing.
I did
I
exactly.
literally did nothing.
Yeah. Girls' Day. Jess and Dom, boring. Brighton and Micah. Brighton says those guys are having a blast right now. And so you are interested in stepping outside a relationship. Micah says she owes it herself to talk to people. Brighton says you better not tell anyone, but Kaz is interested in exploring something with someone else. And I'll know if that gets back to me and that it came from you. So he threatens her.
Yeah.
And it's how would he have inside information? He hasn't been in the house in days.
Yeah, was it some of the other guys that came out of the house and then said it to him or something?
Yeah, and if it gets back that only he would have leaked it,
yeah,
this makes no sense.
But then he's like, if you fucking rat, you're gonna be fucking swimming with the
kill
fish,
you.
you understand?
Yeah.
It's hard to swim with a cement block attached to your foot.
Yeah, I'll feed you to the Squid Game. That's what we'll do. Back at the house, I love when everybody comes back and just where's Harry? And Stefan just starts laughing. Oh, Harry.
It's so obvious how guilty he is. How is Jess so naive?
Look, he has 4 million followers on Instagram and who knows how many on TikTok.
I know. Time to be mature. He has 4 million Instagram followers. Time to be mature. I'm going to be the mature one here.
I like when she walks into the room and she just says, it smells like shit in here. Oh, sorry, I've been pooping the bed. I've been pooping the bed, love.
It's a British thing.
When you're sad, you shit the bed, love.
Stupid.
He's in bed under the covers, sweating per usual. He's always sweating. I'm like, why are you under the covers? You're sweating. You should be on top of them. Says he doesn't feel well. He's been crying, and he said he wasn't the happiest while he's acted, and it wasn't the best representation of Jess and Autumn. I'm like, stop talking. Stop bringing up her daughter's name. It's so weird.
He knows that that's the key to manipulating her.
But it's so weird. It's you're stop talking about her.
You got to admit, he knows what he's doing.
It's so disturbing being I'm sorry I didn't represent this basic stranger's 10-year-old daughter on television properly.
That's not just any 10-year-old girl, Max. That's going to be his future daughter-in-law, okay?
He says that she would love to have a good man figure in her life. Like
Harry Jowsey.
The
cream pie guy.
The cream pie guy. Oh my God. The cream pie guy.
What up, you little cream pies?
My God.
So I'm a little bit nervous that I'm going to go on a date with someone that I've already spunked in. I'm absolutely creaming in my pants.
Yes, that's the guy you want to be the stepfather to your child.
Of course. He also has lots of followers, 4 million.
Yeah. He says it wasn't just the way she says, if I wasn't there, would you have had the same conversation? He says it wasn't just the conversations, it was the mannerisms that I had. Mannerisms. Jess leaves. He follows her.
What kind of mannerisms? What are we talking about?
Well, he carried girls like koala bears. Particularly Melinda, and it was not okay. And
He felt
it's not
some
okay
pregnant
to
bellies, right? That's all. He just felt the pregnant belly, right?
Yeah. And then I like how he flips it around and he's like, wait, what did you do? Why are you so angry? What did you do? What did you do, Jess?
Cheater!
And then she does her classic thing. Get up! You are a grown-ass man. Get your EpiPen. No one feels sorry for you because you're in a don't mess with me.
Like, where's my camera 2? Where's my camera 2? Where are you? Are you getting this? Where is your EpiPen?
Okay, should I do it again? Where's your EpiPen? Okay, let me try it again. Where's your EpiPen? Was that good?
I can do it 7 more times.
Yeah. Oh man, like Like, doesn't she realize that like these speeches don't have as much effect when like she's talking to Harry Chowsey? Harry says Melinda was trying to set him up, and that's when he started to feel bad, when he realized that she was setting him up. Jessica says, it's going to feel 10 times worse than what you're relaying to me, and everyone is going to think I'm an idiot. Harry goes, no, I know where you're coming from, but come on, I feel guilty. I'm guilty. I feel bad. Feel bad for me because I feel bad.
I did that horrible thing of only carrying Melinda, and that's it. But it was
like a koala bear. Okay, I fed her some eucalyptus too. I know that was bad. I should only feed you eucalyptus.
You can tell that Harry has been through this exact circumstance like hundreds of times. The way he gives a crumb of the truth in order to cover up the lie, and how often he does it over the course of these episodes is really like this guy's had practice, like a lot of practice at this. Yeah.
Jess is such a sucker too. Like it's like
it's so obvious, right?
Girl, like please have some more self-respect. Like please. I know he's good, but like please. She goes, I'm disappointed in you, but your opinion of how Autumn and I deserve better representation is right, but I won't be inhumane. She's like, I have to be humane because you just shit the bed. So this is not the guy I want to be, but you make me so happy. And they hug. I'm like, how does him doing shit like this all the time make you happy? Have you realized that this is what he does? The followers.
It's constant. No, it is all about the followers. It is.
Well, what else could it be?
Yeah, I did. Delusion.
Steven and Alara say I love you. Well, Alara did. We haven't heard Steven say it yet. Justin, Elise, Micah, and Kaz. Micah says the guy shot their Elise and Micah talk about talking to Brighton. Justin says talk to Holly and Xanthi. Kaz says Christine laid it on really hard, and Justin says Kaz got tested. So then Micah and Kaz want to go talk. You know, Micah needs to figure out what happened. You know, she's upset. Yeah. Even though,
let the paranoia begin.
Yes, even though she talked to people. Micah says she's not surprised Kaz got tested because it's always him. She says she wants to feel secure. Kaz says he can't feel how attracted other people are to him. Do you know what it's like being really, really ridiculously good looking? It's very difficult. It's
so fucking hard.
Yeah.
So fucking hard.
Micah's like, can't you not be a whore, Kaz? Okay, she slut shames him. It's really fucked up. He says he's honest to her, but she isn't honest with him. She says it's upsetting, so she doesn't want to relent, but Micah says Brighton said Kaz said he's interested in someone else. Kaz goes, why won't you just talk to me? Because otherwise I feel like you're hiding stuff from me. And Micah says, I'm not interested in anyone else, and it's scary because that opens me up to be hurt. It's like, okay, it's like Groundhog Day. Can't you guys just break up? Like, what? Like, why are you doing this?
Yeah. At this point, it's just redundant. It's the same shit over and over. It's getting boring. Break up.
Kaz even says, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but regardless of what happens, I'm going to be open and honest and true to myself. And Micah says, I feel like you're not sure of us. And he shrugs. Like, it's pretty explicit.
Not anymore, yeah.
It's pretty explicit that he's like, yeah, I'm kind of done with this situation because of what's going on.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, I do feel bad for Micah. She gets her feelings hurt. I do. But, like, it's like,
in that moment, sure.
But it's like you guys like weren't happy. Like you should, like you gotta. It's like a dating show. Like I don't know.
I mean, Chris saw Tolu make out with someone, and it didn't completely destroy their relationship. So.
Yeah, be more like Chris.
No, well, that's not what I'm saying.
Be like Chris. Ben says, "Be like Chris." We love Chris. Clip it.
No, I take it back.
So we get to the big mixer, and Brighton says he has two options: Micah and Elise, and their opportunities are about to go through the roof. But Kaz says that he kind of knows. He kind of knows what's coming too.
This is about to get Let's see.
And Kaz knows he's about to fucking go wild. He's pouring himself a drink. He's like, I'm about to kiss some people.
Please, Space Seal. Please. I've never needed you more than I needed you tonight.
Okay, if he was gonna kiss Holly, why didn't he just kiss like all the girls? I feel like he could have gotten away with it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I think
see what makes him tingle.
Yeah, I feel like he could have kissed Holly, Britton, and Christine. Like, why not? Right? For the TV. Like, it would have been epic. Like, I think it would have been very
Four-way
interesting.
kiss at once.
Why not?
Why not?
It would have been it would have been caused a lot of drama. Yeah. I thought you were gonna match with me. And he's like, you didn't make my pee-pee tingle. Let me kiss the Space Seal. Didn't come down and bless us.
We're all alone, you know. The Space Seal's not coming. We're all alone. God doesn't matter. That Space Seal doesn't matter. All that matters is that we have a good time right now. Because the seal's not coming.
Yes.
I prayed all night. All night. It didn't come.
Nick Lachey arrives, and Nick says everyone is in play. And I'm like, does that mean the outsiders can match the outsiders? But apparently not. But like, why'd you say everyone is in play then?
Yeah, everyone's clearly not in play.
Yeah.
It would be funny if every single person coupled up. That would be great.
Yeah, why not? Harry and Jessica say I love you to each other, and he says, just make sure we talk to each other no matter what happens. I love like the timing of saying I love you. It's very apropos.
Yes, very convenient timing. Very good.
So the girls have this girls chat, and the boys don't have a boys chat. They're just floating around. They should have formed an alliance too. They should have gotten their shit together.
The girls get together at a table.
Yes, with Melinda, she's the King Arthur, and the other girls are the knights. Melinda asks Jessica what Harry told her. Jess says, well, he told me about carrying you like a koala to the bathroom, and when I came back, he was in his bed disheveled and covered in shit. Melinda says, he's a fucking liar. He kissed me multiple times, and I kissed him back. The other insider ladies, they're shocked.
Yeah,
I'm like, why are you shocked? It's Harry Jowsey. This should just be like another day in Tulum.
They all forgot.
Yeah,
that's all it is. They just forgot.
Jessica says, how does this make you feel? Are you proud? Do you feel that this was the most respectful setting to share that? Melissa says, don't attack me. I do kind of get where Jess is coming with this.
Yeah, like you could have said it privately to me.
Yes. I feel like she attacks Melissa a little too hard, and it feels like almost being like...
It's reactive is what it is.
Yeah. But usually when shit like this has happened on Perfect Match, people pull along outside the person privately, and Melinda is definitely creating a spectacle for the cameras.
God bless her.
And I support it. But
I support it too.
People talk about this. I think Harry says it, but somebody else says it. It's like, like she's creating spectacles for the cameras. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Like,
there's a reason why they wanted her to be a host. It's because she knows what makes good TV.
Yes, no, it's very good. But I get why Jess is being like, well, this is very like, you're like really embarrassing me. Like, how am I supposed to act?
And at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, but you're also embarrassing yourself because you're leaving all this bullshit that Harry's feeding.
Yeah, I know. It's like, are you really? You guys are really shocked?
Yeah, like I think Jess is taking out a lot of anger that she should be having on herself and transferring it to Melinda a little bit here.
So we get a cliffhanger, but we continue into the next episode. Melinda says we kissed. Harry tries to escape as he's walking by, but Jess pulls him over, and he kind of denies everything. But Britton says Melinda's makeup was on Harry's face. Wow.
Whoa.
Bro, there's a table of women. Don't ever stop when they ask you to stop.
That's by the way, that's a rule everywhere.
Everywhere
you
you
ever
go.
see a table full of women, run.
Just run away.
bake sale, there has to be a man there. Do not buy a brownie if it's a table full of women.
If you're
Girl
in the
Scout-
library and you see a book club of women, run away.
Girl Scouts, buy those cookies online. Do not buy them in person. Run away. Okay, bro? It's bro code, bro. Don't talk to that table of women. It's dangerous. Who knows what they're going to do? They might hold you responsible for your actions, and we can't have that. Jessica asks Melinda if she's proud. Melinda's like, why are you coming at me? Jessica says, you're trying to embarrass me. Melinda says, you're talking to me like a child. I like how Jessica says, you could have been more of a lady about it. You could have been more ladylike. Could have held up your pinky while this was happening.
Yeah, that's like, what do you want?
Could have curtsy, as you told me.
Me lady,
Mhm.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but your gentleman, he made a pass at me.
Melinda says that his ladies, the worst thing that we could do is argue over mediocre men. Elise does make a good point. She's like, well, if all the men are shit, then why did you kiss him? Like, if all these men are so terrible, then why did you kiss him back? Like, what was the whole point of this?
Yes.
It's like, well, the spectacle, the camera time. But
Melinda's aware. She knows,
yeah.
She's doing what she's supposed to do for the camera.
Yeah. Jordan Staff, was in the chat. I cannot take Kaz and Micah serious at all. It's true love, Jordan. It's true love, man. Sorry I missed that a little while ago. Yeah, this was just a big fight. Britain says we wanted to have this chat so all the women could get on the same page and the men wouldn't have all of the power. Well, you're not going to have all the power if the men know if you're sitting at the table, all they have to do is run away. They broke the code.
Yeah, they did. They broke the code.
Harry and Dom. Harry claims that he didn't kiss Melinda and he feels bad for Jess. He says the girls are after their 15 minutes and he claims Melinda tried to kiss him on the cheek, but he dodged it. Harry says Jess is such a cool person. She uses these big words and they want to be together.
Bad syllables, dude.
Yeah, so she is after the followers. He's after the syllables. I think these two are compatible.
They're pretty good together. It's true.
Xanthi tells Tolu Chris tried to poach her. Her words. Tolu says Chris described it like they were at church. So Tolu and Chris talk, and this is where, he kind of denies the whole situation. And he's like, there's cameras everywhere. You will not get away with this. But he does.
He got away with it. Yeah.
Tolu. He's not a good guy.
It's Axel. Yeah. She can't get away from that.
She can get away from Chris, but not Axel. She does break up with him at this point, but it doesn't keep.
No.
Yeah. Harry and Jessica talk. He says meeting so many people yesterday made me love Jessica more, and he maintains he didn't kiss her. But Harry has some more confessions.
Another little crumb to give.
Yes.
Crumb of truth. Yeah.
I did look at her stomach and I said it would look good if you were pregnant.
There's no good way of saying that, but somehow he says it like so subtly, like
it's such a sexy thing to say too. I mean, I can't believe it. That's definitely a way to get things going.
My God,
I'm looking like a whole ass fool.
Yes, but you stay with him. You're going to.
Yep.
Brighton tells Kaz Micah was saying they were the weakest couple. And Kaz is like, I'm tired for being blamed as the crack in the relationship. And he says he hates double standards. So he goes and talks to Christine. Brighton really does a good job, like being the final wedge in the relationship.
Yeah, he's working it.
He is.
He's working it. He is competitive. You got to give him that.
Brighton is brightening.
So Kaz talks to Christine. And Kaz, after she makes him say it, says, you're my number one. But he says there's more beautiful girls here. So he goes and talks to Holly, goes and talks to Britain. But Brighton talks to Micah And Michael's like, I'm shocked we didn't hit it off from the beginning. But Brighton says he needs a girl who's quiet. He's like, I really like a quiet, submissive girl who shuts the fuck up.
Of course he does.
Yeah, really. Are we surprised?
Trafficking
trads, yeah. Micah says she needs a guy who will pick her, not be, her words, a piece of shit like Kaz. Wow.
Jeez, this went south so fast.
I know, and Elise is off in the corner being really jealous about it. So we get to Flip Cup, where the losers kiss the match of your choice. Kaz isn't originally playing. Nigel kisses Tolu. Kaz then makes out with Holly. And you could hear a pin drop. It's so awkward. Oh my God.
Oh, this is so awkward.
Time stops.
And not a single tingle could be heard.
It really ruins the game, too.
I didn't get the tingle. And normally I get the tingle.
Like they just thought, they're like, I guess we're not going to play anymore since Kaz really fucking killed the vibe of the game. This is for more single people making out, or like couples. Like Steven and Alara could have made out with other people, and they would have been like, "Oh, this is fun. We're like making out, but we love each other." But like Kaz is like, "Oh, everyone's like, well, now Michael's gonna like yell and cry at him, and they're gonna have a fight." Great.
I like the idea that the other contestants are like really upset that the game isn't keeping going, and they've got like scores written up on the board. We're only 2 points behind, and you derailed the whole game.
It was such a party foul, though, for him to. And, like, they made out for so long too. Like everyone else made out for 2 seconds, and he's like just like playing tonsil hockey. He started his own game.
Yeah, nobody's going. Who's next?
Yeah.
Anyone?
So Kaz and Micah have their final fight, and she says she's disgusted. It's just a game. I was honoring the Space Seal with tonsil hockey, the official game of the Seal's homeland.
Seal's not coming. What does it matter what any of us do anymore? What any of us say? It's all over, love. You might as well kiss who you want to kiss, love who you want to love, because that seal's not coming to save us.
I wish he had been that kind. He was more like, the seal's not coming. I'm sick of these double standards. You can honor the seal, but I can't. Anyway, Xanthi comes
Go back to your country of Hawaii.
Me and the seal, or the idea of him, are going back to London. Xanthi comes over and says, you're too good for this. He showed you who he was. Go have fun with someone. But I won't, because I don't like being here.
Yeah, I guess so.
Not me.
Too bad.
I'm going to keep it classy here. Me and the rest of the Looney Tunes are going to go play basketball with Michael Jordan.
I'll go back to Toontown, Juan.
Yeah. Of course, then Izzy goes, Micah's single? Do I smell Michael? Do I hear Micah being single? And he immediately swoops over and goes, I got your back. Are you okay?
Whoops or stumbles?
They both.
Micah,
I get my back.
Yeah, find a seat over here.
And then Christine and Kaz match. Because he's like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And she's like, we're fucking matching, okay? Come see what I can do with these bananas.
Do you need me to show you the banana thing?
Okay, he's like, all right.
I'm going to send you over the line.
He's like, all right.
Me? Do you want me to do the 50 States thing for you? Is that going to send it over the line? Huh?
Yeah. Dom really pumps himself up. Him and Jess talk. Dom says, I know Melinda, and everybody wants their moment. He says, when you're with Harry or someone like me, someone really big and famous like me, it makes you an easy target. Yeah, okay, Dom. Have you been?
All right, Dom.
Are we going to see you in Dancing with the Stars? I don't think so.
No.
Harry is sweating. That's normal. And vomiting. He says it's probably the thought of losing Jess.
Yeah. I'm surprised he wasn't doing it in bed, though. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I know.
Not when you're sad, you throw up in bed.
Harry, Steven and Jessica. Steven says he believes Harry is actually a good person and Melinda could be clout chasing. Everybody kind of just thinks Melinda's making it up. or at least
they're
in a alliance with Harry. I think the bros are siding with Harry, and some of the girls are like, Jessica and Melinda. Melinda says she feels gaslit. These are the things that Harry said to Melinda. Are you ready?
It's wild.
I want to fully fuck you.
I believe it.
I'm 30 years old. I'm ready for some babies. You ready for some babies? I'll put a baby in you.
That sounds like yeah.
They'll come out handsome and tall and athletic. And you can tell based on Jessica's facial reactions that these are things that Harry has said to her, and she knows that he said this.
Yes.
You know that they happened.
Absolutely. This is so Harry. Everything that she's saying is Harry to a T.
It doesn't, and it's like, you can't, like, it's not like Melinda could have, like, guessed. Like, these are, like, too fucking weird. Do you know what I mean?
Way too specific. Yeah.
And so it makes it, like, it's like, it doesn't even matter if they didn't kiss, because this is, like, so inappropriate if, like, you're telling somebody that you love them and you want to be the father of their child.
Yes. Yes. But no, like, all I did was say your little belly might look nice pregnant.
Yeah, I was saying
that's all I said.
I was just saying she would be a good mother, and like you being Autumn's mother would like has just made me think of like all women would be beautiful mothers. Do you know what I mean? Like you inspire me to want to inspire other women. Like I'm gonna start a charity for moms.
Whenever I look at a woman now, I look at her tummy tum, and I think about how beautiful it could be if they had a little baby inside them. That's all, love. That's all. And it's because of you. It's because of you and Autumn.
Because of you, I want to impregnate all women. Isn't that beautiful?
That's because of you, Jess. You did that. You're an inspiration to me.
Justin professes his love to Elise, basically. And she's like, this is getting really serious really quickly, and you're really boring. And Brighton is so exciting because he's such a prick.
We should have brought out the Goodnight Moon book, read it out loud. That might have put it over the top.
Yeah.
He might have been able to stay.
Brayton and Elise. Brayton says he was turned off by Dominique because her personality was a lot. You know? That's what happened.
Yeah, that's what happened.
He said he was only talking to Micah because he wanted a match. Elise says, why didn't you talk to me tonight? He says, well, based on your discussion last night, you only wanted to stay with Justin. Well, because of the banging cup of coffee. Elise says, well, I like him, but I want my relationship to be fun. I want to match with you. So they match. This is such a like, I think she's just like, I can't do it anymore.
She's such a floater. It's wild.
She's just like, Justin's so fucking boring. I can't do it.
She's not trying to win, is she?
I just think
because at least other people are like pretending to be happy in their relationship in order to try and win their trip to Disney Paris. But she's just like, nah.
I think she thought she was happy, and then she realized how boring Justin was. She just woke up one day and was like, oh my God, could you imagine?
Yeah. She's like, I had enough TV time. I don't need to be the winner. It's fine.
Can you imagine this guy talking about Goodnight Moon and sales all day? Like, it'd be fucking terrible with his shitty jokes. Like, the looks can only get you so far.
Can only get you so far.
Yeah.
But he does have mad syllables, bro. He's got mad syllables. That's sick.
Elise and Justin. I respected him, though. She really tries to preamble her way and be like, can we please talk about it, Justin? Please. And he's like, no, you're just breaking up with me. I don't really care. I'm just going to leave. And she's like, no, but like, shouldn't we talk it out? And he's like, you're matching with Brighton. I don't want to be with anybody else. I told you I want to be with you. Goodbye. No, but like, shouldn't I explain myself? And shouldn't you fight to be with me? And then shouldn't I say no? And he's like, no. I just go say goodbye to my boy Chris, though.
And goodbye to the moon.
And goodbye to the moon and the space seal.
Good night, moon.
Good night, space seal. Good night, chair. But yeah, I thought it was funny how he's like, no, we're not. No, no. It's like the one person on the show to show like an ounce of self-respect when they get broken up with.
I know.
Or mistreated.
Yeah, or cheated on. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Not that I think he was like that mistreated, but you know what I mean. Just like have self-respect and be like, no, we don't need to have a conversation about it. Like,
yeah.
Micah and Izzy. Micah's just, well, when push comes to shove, you go with the crumbs, you know?
He's safe, okay? He's safe.
He's safe.
He's too drunk to do anything. So he's just gonna be passed out on the floor. So it's safe.
Yes. Micah says this has been a roller coaster. It doesn't matter if it's romantic or not, but I feel you're genuine and not insane.
So I've been trying to tell you, honey.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, honey. I want to be with you, Micah. You're Micah, right?
Let's ride this fucking Titanic all the way to the fucking iceberg.
Let's go to Vegas and get married.
Hey, you know what they say? Love is blind. Let's be blind together. I can't even see anything right now. I see 4 Michaels.
Michael, I love you, Michael. My favorite part of this is when Micah hugs Izzy and says, "This is the worst thing to ever happen to me."
And it is like, well, this is the best thing ever.
This is the best thing.
I went 4 Michaels.
She's like, ending up with Izzy on Perfect Match is worse than getting left at the altar by Paul. Oh man. Tolu and Nigel, she tries to talk to him, but he's not a man of many words. You could have saved Tolu and you fucked it up by not talking. What a jerk. So Chris is eating and crying. This is a very good move to get him. Yeah, he looks really pathetic.
He's pulling a page out of Harry's book.
Yeah, Tolu says she's upset because he painted her as a last resort option. He does this whole like, I understand that if you think that, he says like, I've been very punctual in the way I talk to women. I don't know what I don't know what he's trying to say with that. I couldn't figure it out.
He does not have mad syllables.
No. It was very incorrect. I've been very punctual with the way I talk to women.
Reading Goodnight Moon a little more.
Yeah. The way I talk to women, and like, if you don't want to be with me, I understand. But like, I was just trying to something. I have no idea what he's trying to fucking say. But she's like, I really love you. No, she's like, I have feelings for you. Do you have feelings for me? No more testing, and they match. I don't get it.
Tolu.
These guys are really good at turning on the waterworks. You know.
Oh yeah.
These boys, they deserve nothing. These boys, they deserve nothing.
But they get it because they're manipulative and they're good at it.
Oh yeah.
No, they don't, Max. They don't deserve nothing. Max, no, stop them.
I can't say anything on this show.
Oh, Max, go back in time, please.
You don't 2-time a tune, you understand?
I want to drop a piano on their head. Oh, bother.
You're in Toontown now. You don't understand the physics of this place. It's different.
That's the answer right there. That's the answer.
Where I come from, when somebody loves you, their heart literally beats out of their chest.
Oh, my God.
Wait, is that Porky the pig over there? Hey, Porky, what do you have to say?
That's all, folks. Is that it?
No, it was the soundbite I was looking for.
Oh, you think I have Porky Pig?
You have a pig.
Oh,
I set you up so good. Oh my God.
Oh, I was like, you gestured. I was like, oh, I have to do Porky Pig now? Okay. Whatever you want, Ben. That's all, folks.
You know, we're in sync a lot. It's just not right now. It's okay.
Was that another setup? In sync.
And this is where we say bye, bye, bye.
All
right.
F boy, F bye.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Steven and Alara, they aren't each other's types. You know, but they still match. It's amazing.
So cute.
Yes. Steven and Harry, they talk about how Harry will always be a target. Steven says, you're a man-child, but you need to be a man right now. You need to grow up for Jessica. Be
You
a
have
man.
to be a father soon. Comes with a lot of responsibilities. You got to take the kid to school, make them lunches. You got to do all that.
You're a man. That's a reality show. Meet the Jowsies.
Hey, I would love that. That would be so fun.
God, I would feel really
do?
irresponsible watching it, but we would cover it. Meet the Jowsies.
We would absolutely cover it. You kidding me?
Harry and Jessica. Harry says he's sorry and wishes it would have never happened, so he would stop vomiting. He's like, I just wish I could stop vomiting. I would take it all back, just so I would stop vomiting. Otherwise, Jessica says, I'm sorry you're sick, but how can I look at my daughter and explain this to her? Well,
I mean, you seem to do it a lot. I don't know.
Just say,
I'm looking like a whole ass fool.
Just say, mommy is kind of stupid when it comes to men. Like, I don't know. Or mommy sold out her integrity for Instagram followers. Like, I don't know.
Just tell Autumn in a TikTok. That's all. Do a dance with her and then tell her.
I don't know what to tell you.
Just do a Shrek soundbite TikTok.
Yeah, that's what we do to talk to our non-existent children. Harry says he's sick of defending himself though for something it's not true, and he says he wants to move forward. And then we kind of get like a cliffhanger. Is that what happens? Just kind of he says there's a chance, she says there's a chance, cliffhangs.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty much.
I'm excited.
I mean, we kind of know what's going to happen. And
they're going to stay together forever and get married and have more babies and build a huge family, have a reality TV dynasty, become the new Kardashians. He's going to run for president. He's going to
get a vote for him. It's going to be the first sweep ever in presidential history.
He's going to become a monarch.
100% of the vote, not even a single vote for anyone else.
It's going to be difficult because he was born in London and that kind of precludes him from being president, but we're going to change the laws just for him because he's Harry fucking Jowsey, mate.
Yeah, they called it the Jowsey Amendment.
Yeah, the Jowsey Amendment. Wow.
Cool.
It's going to be very exciting.
It's beautiful to see the country united over Harry Jowsey.
Yes. Right? Man, I really enjoyed this batch. I think that I kind of get why this was a 3-episode batch because like you need to watch all 3 together.
Yes.
And I really liked the Casa Amor Love Island twist. I think that I really hope that the show continues because I think that like they're figuring things out still. Yeah. I think that sometimes I'm hard on Netflix shows, and rightfully so, but I'm like, wow, Netflix has only been doing reality shows for like 3 or 4 years, and a lot of the reality shows are still in like their like nascent period of like 1, 2, or 3 seasons.
Right.
And they're like still figuring out twists. They're figuring out like what works. And I think that this show still has stuff to figure out, but like this was very good.
It's really good. Well, when you have the whole universe too to work with, it really can open up a lot of possibilities. Like when you can cast from all these different shows, like you're really seeing what Kinetic can do when they have this pool of casting available to them.
I'm also surprised that they didn't go to more like international people. Like I was thinking about that today.
Yeah, because we had Inez.
Yeah.
1, yes.
So I was like, oh wait, it kind of seemed like they were like short on casting this season because they went to handle so much, and I was like, but it's like all the shows are so marriage based. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like,
right, a lot of Love is Blind, yeah,
and like Love is Blind Sweden, they all like got married. So
Ultimatum too, yeah,
Ultimatum, like these people get married. So
There's a
know.
reason why it's tough to even get Love Is Blind people on the cast because they're
Netflix
they're
needs
coupling up with people.
some more reality shows that aren't just marriage based or are more like Bachelor based, where it's like, I mean, because you don't want to see The Bachelor, but like there's less couple based kind of.
Yeah.
So that people are more willing to come on the bigger shows. I don't know. More reality shows for us to cover. Come on.
Yeah. Hey, Mole season 2 coming out in like what, a week?
Something very soon.
10 days. Yeah.
Yes. But like dating too, you know. Like
Yeah,
dating.
for sure. But it's been good. I mean, keep casting these dirtbags, please.
Yeah.
You know, like, as it is, look, I know they just disgust everybody. And yes, they are they are kind of disgusting. They're pretty disgusting. But look, they provide such good entertainment, such good TV.
Yeah, it's so
It
good.
gives us so much to talk about. Oh, it's so much fun. It's fun watching Harry try and weasel his way out of all this stuff. It's a blast. I hope they keep casting people like Harry on this show.
I was just so worried that like nothing was going to change until the twist too. I was just like, oh my God, thank God. I'm so worried that we're just going to cover the show and it's going to be all the couples are like, we're not swapping. We're ruining the show.
Yes.
One of us is winning those plane tickets and you can't stop us.
I was shocked by how many people switched up at the end. It was amazing.
Know.
It was amazing.
It worked. Production did it.
They did.
They should do this shit on Love Is Blind also.
Oh, be the best.
They should tempt them.
I would love a swap on Love Is Blind. We've talked about this so many times. Wouldn't it be great if two couples just swapped?
I know. Just figure it out.
Be the best. Yeah.
Say you're going on a
Christine
boys
to be a producer because she's a great temptress.
Yeah, say for the bachelor party, say you're going on a boys' day out, and then bring all the women from the pods that were like the second choices.
Yes.
Yes.
That would be huge.
The day before the wedding.
Or just, bring Harry Jowsey.
Bring Harry Jowsey. And no scuba masks allowed.
No scubas. That's
no.
Right.
Well,
I'm still excited for the finale because I think there's enough bad blood here that we're gonna get some arguments when it comes to like people that are voting, arguing for and against who they're gonna vote for. We even saw a quick little thing from oh my God, I've already forgot her name. Who dated Brighton at the beginning of the show? Dominique. So we already saw like a little something of her standing up and saying, I've got issues of who you're dating. So like, I'm excited for stuff like that. That's going to be fun.
And there was like there's a proposal coming up that we heard in the preview. Potentially. Yeah. I don't know if it's fake
Maybe
or
that
real.
Was BS. Could have been BS.
Who knows? I bet it'll come in some form.
Yeah.
But I am very excited. I think it'll be a good time. We're going to be covering that a week from today, next Friday, June 21st. So we will be here probably around 1:30 p.m. PST, subject to change, but definitely on that Friday we'll be covering it. So you can join us live on YouTube, youtube.com/Reality Alert. And on Instagram, Reality Alert Podcast, also on Twitter and Twitch. But we're not done with the week. Join us early next week at patreon.com/Reality Alert, where we're going to be talking about all the social media coming up. Who's beefing? Who's sharing the tea? Who's talking about stuff? What secrets are being revealed? Did the kiss really happen? What do Melinda and Holly have to say? Because they've been talking about Harry Jowsey and they've been talking about it a lot. So we're going to be covering that. We're giving our predictions. We're going to be playing some games. We're going to be giving out awards and talking about everything. And you can support the podcast. That's a good thing to do. Help us keep the podcast alive because we could quit at any moment unless we are funded. We could just quit. We just leave. So $5 a month and you get a whole bunch of bonus content like Love Is Blind season 1, really fun. Circle season 1, Love Is Blind Sweden, fun stuff like that, and Perfect Match season 1 bonus content. So really fun stuff.
Hell yeah.
Well, we will see you next week on the main feed.
That's right.
Okay.
Good night, Moon.
Good night, Moon. Bye.
Good night, Space Seal.
Oh, the Space Seal. Bye. It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's reality alert.
I did not kiss her. That was a deep fake.